everyone. I recently had a moisturizer. I get started on my makeup, and to be perfectly honest with you, I really don't wear that much makeup, especially in the summertime because, well, if you're not pale and pasty like I am in the wintertime, my skin doesn't look so bad if I don't use a lot of makeup. So today I did my makeup how I would do it if I was like going out for dinner, or which doesn't happen very often, but if I'm going out or doing something, not just hanging around the house, because when I'm hanging around the house I never even put makeup on. So the first thing that I do is, and a lot of products that I use right now are Mary Kay products. Like I said, I used to be a consultant, so I have a lot of their products, and their makeup is really, really nice. Another line that I've used in the past is the Bare Essentials, and I like that too. That's more like natural, and so I'll probably end up going back to that soon once all this stuff runs out. But the first thing that I use is this Mary Kay concealer, and a little bit goes a really long way, and I think that's true with any kind of concealer. And I just put a little dab. There we go. A little dab on my finger, and then I take my other finger and I'll just dab where it needs to go. I always put it underneath my eyes because I have really bad bags underneath my eye, thanks to my father. And so then when I'm done putting it on the places that I need to go, there's a really bad glare there. Do you see that? I guess I shouldn't be sitting in front of my window. Okay, this is annoying. Anyways, then what I do is, on my blemishes, what I'll do is I like dab it until it is, what's the word I'm looking for? Until it's like into my skin, until it's, shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? Charlie was outside. I thought he was into something. He probably was because he's a rascal. But I dab it until it's blended. There we go. Until it's blended into my skin. Underneath my eyes, I just rub it in, and I try not to use too much of it in the not in the winter time, in the summertime, just because my skin gets tan and then it doesn't look very good because it's two completely different colors. The next thing that I use is the Mary Kay Mineral Powder Foundation, and just open it. Actually, first I kind of shake it so I get some on the lid here, and then I'll open it up, and then there's some in the lid. See that? And then I take the mineral foundation brush from Mary Kay, and I will swoosh it around there, technical term, swooshing, tap it off, and then I go over my face in circular motions, and a little bit on my neck too, because, well, you want it to be blended in. Now let's see if I can put this back on without all the makeup falling. Nope, all the makeup fell onto my table. Perfect. The next thing I use is a bronzer. I always use a bronzer, even if it's 90 degrees or 30 degrees, because I don't like to look like a ghost in the wintertime. So what I do is I actually am using Bronze Diva. It's a Mary Kay one too, but I've also used the Warmth from Bare Minerals, and I really like that too. I use actually Bare Minerals brush for this, and it is the Flawless Face Brush, and I go ahead and I just put the brush in there, swirl it around, blow on it so that I don't get one giant orange spot on my face when I'm doing my bronzer. And what I do is I kind of like do this in 3 swoops. I go one from my forehead down to my cheekbone, and then a second one from my cheekbone to under my chin, and I do that on both sides, and then I go over my nose, and then I do the top and the bottom just to, you know, make sure everything gets covered. The next thing I do is blush. And right now, well, I have two blushes. And one I'm using right now is Sunny Spice. It's kind of a warmer colored blush. It's not really too pinky. And so what I'll do is I'll, swirl it around in the blush. And I actually learned this from Courtney at Sweet Tooth, Sweet Life. But I used to always go up with my blush, and I found that that didn't really define my cheekbones too much. So what I've been doing lately is I have been going from kind of like right parallel to like my eye, a little bit below it, and I just go down like that. And sometimes I go like that, but not too often. So that's really like my foundation, my base that I use. As far as my eyes go, I really don't do too much. I will, I use like a brown or a bronze eyeliner, and I always use this first. Sometimes I don't use it, but when I am using it, I'll use it first. And I don't like liquid eyeliners, and I don't like pencils. I have the one that goes up and down. So these always worked out best for me. And what I do is I do the top, and sometimes I'll do the bottom. Today I did the bottom, but I pull my eye. I know I'm not supposed to do that. I was told many times not to do that because that will make you get wrinkles faster, but I figure I'm going to get wrinkles anyway, so oh well. So I pull my eye, and then I just do it as close to my eyelashes as I possibly can, and I just swipe it across the entire top. And do that on the other eye. And then I'm going to get really close to you. I know, really creepy. Okay. And then I do the bottom. I don't know if you can see it a little bit. I get as close to the eyelashes on the bottom as well. I'm going to pull you guys in a little bit closer so you can see me better. There we go. I don't do like the inside of the lid. I know a lot of people actually go above the eyelashes. I don't do that because it freaks me out. And another thing is that I used to do that, and I felt like it always washed away because the moisture in your eyes gets it. So I don't do that. As far as eyeshadow goes, I use a couple of different things. Today I'm not really wearing a lot of eyeshadow. I'm just wearing like a bronzer, or it's actually like a gold. You can't really tell because the lighting in my kitchen is really bad. It's called Honey Spice. It's just like a goldish type eyeshadow. I use it a lot as my base. Okay, the lighting in here is really bad. I use it as my base, and that's all I did today. I use this cool little brush here. It's from Avon. I think I've had it since I was in 8th grade. Don't worry, I wash it regularly sometimes. And I just put that all on my lid and up into my brow. And then if I use other eyeshadows, they're usually like browns. I have one that's called Granite, and it's like a darker bronzy browny color that I'll use just like on my crease if I want kind of a smoky eye effect, if I'm doing something spectacular. The last thing I do is my eyelashes. And if there's one thing that I'm going to wear makeup wise, it's going to be mascara, because I feel naked without it, and I love mascara. So I always use a eyelash curler. I know a lot of people are afraid of them, but I swear they won't hurt you, and if they do hurt you, then, well, it won't hurt that much. So I go ahead and I do that on both eyelashes, the tops. Oh, they just got a little bit more curled. And then the mascara that I'm using right now is Mary Kay's Ultimate Mascara in the black. I actually really also like CoverGirl mascara. I used CoverGirl mascara for a really long time when I was younger and poor, but I guess I'm still poor, so I don't know. And I go ahead, I swirl it, like try to get it from like the insides of the container here. And then, okay, first of all too, if you can put on mascara without opening up your mouth really wide, you're a genius, because I have yet to master that. I don't think that I will ever master that, so bear with me here. I just go from the bottom lashes, and I kind of like do a little like zigzag motion, because then it gets through all of the eyelashes, and I do that for each eye. I probably double coat them, just because I really like mascara. And then on the bottom lashes, I kind of wait for the top to dry a little bit, but then I get impatient most days because, well, I'm lazy. So then on the bottom, I do the bottom too, and it is inevitable. I always get mascara on something. Today I got it on one of my fingers. I always get it like right underneath and up top when I blink, or when I'm putting it on my bottom. That's why you're supposed to wait, so that it doesn't get all over you. So then I'll just take my eye makeup remover and I put it on a little Q-tip, and I will take away any of the mascara that shouldn't be on my face. As far as lip gloss goes, I usually just, let's see if I can find it in my purse over here, which would be a feat, because my purse is a little bit crazy. Okay, here we go. I really just like regular clear gloss as kind of like a base. I like stuff that's kind of minty and kind of tingles when you put it on your lips. I'm using right now, it's actually, I think it's from Bath & Body Works. It's the Mentha Lip Shine. It's 100% natural mint. I think I got it for Christmas from the husband. He got it for me, or maybe it was from my mom. I don't remember. I think it was from the husband. Okay, but that doesn't matter. And then the lip gloss that I'm using a lot right now is Laura Mercier, and I actually bought this for my wedding. This is what I wore for my wedding last year, and it's in Wild Berry. And I'm glad that I am still using it, because it cost an arm and a leg. So I'm glad that it's lasting me. It's lasted me almost a year. As far as any other, sometimes I'll put lip liner on, but not really. Sometimes, but usually not. But that is my skincare and makeup routine. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know, and I will be sure to answer them. Bye!